What's cracking lacking, yo? Our intros are just gonna get better and better, eh?
I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly.
That I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that.
Yeah,
I was
right?
like, okay, we actually moving up. Okay.
Yeah, we have the commercials, everything, you know? Um,
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I know
Commercials?
we can't be doing this live. We gotta have our
Oh
backstage
my
meeting.
god. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta
See, you
have
should
our
have said.
backstage meeting.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
I'm just,
Oh my
anyways, peace
god.
in the Middle East, North, South, the West. It's Mooncell here with Remy for Over 7 Days podcast.
Yes. Aloha. Aloha. Fresh out the shower.
Yes,
Feeling
I'm
good.
sorry, I just have to send a quick message.
Trying to stay nice and hot. Nice and hot. Nice and warm. I wonder if everybody do
Right?
that. You get out you get out or you get done from cleaning and you gotta hurry up and bundle up because you can't let that cold get to you.
Mm, right? And then you gotta turn on the space heater.
Yup. I got it all right in front of me. On 80 something.
I'm so surprised that it's not cold for me right now. But I even have my window cracked a little bit. But I think it's because in
What?
Canada it was so cold, and then the weather got a little like 2 degrees warmer. So in Canada, like it could be -1, but if the next day is like 2 degrees, yo, that's warm.
Okay. That's
You know what I
sabotage, but
mean?
okay. But okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's warm. So
Mm,
it was
no.
one of like right now it's not that cold, so I guess maybe that's and I
It's
have
not
long
that
sleeves
cold
on. So.
for Canadians.
No, I mean just like usually sometimes I'm like cold, like I'm really cold, so I would never have the window open. I would have, and it's right beside me just in case, but I would
Right,
have
right, right.
my heater on, but
Okay, I mean,
because
do
the
you?
degrees went up like a couple of notches, it's not that cold right now. But tomorrow it's my birthday. I'm going downtown.
Oh, word?
I don't know if
Happy
I mean,
birthday.
it's not supposed to be super cold, but thank you. It's not supposed to be super cold, but I'm sure I'm just gonna bundle up and layer up, and like the whole outfit's just gonna be my head's wrapped around with a scarf. And
Oh,
just
I didn't know what that representation was that you were doing until you
oh,
said it.
I was just
Cause you
like my
did that, and
hair.
I'm like, no, you're gonna go and get sick immediately. Bundle up and then taking things off. I don't think
That
it works like
was
that,
me
yo.
like wrapping like my scarf is up to here. I can't barely even see, but I'm just like,
Mm. First thing that popped in
anyways.
my head was that song. It's getting hot in here, and I'm like, I don't know. She must party different, cause
Honestly, that's the goal. Is like I barely Canada. Shout out to Canada, but the weather I'm supposed to be in tropical, either tropical weather or southern weather. You know, like down south weather.
oh wow.
Like
Okay.
that's me personally.
Well, either way,
But
as long as you enjoy it, happy birthday. That's all that matters. You're not sick. You're not in the
thanks.
hospital. Hey, enjoy
No,
it. Be
alive,
happy.
living well, thriving. Happy birthday to all the Pisces out there. But yeah, we're here on Over 7 Days podcast, which is a podcast that myself and Remy have developed over the past couple of years. And Mooncell Productions, I changed my YouTube name to that because there's going to be more, um, just more like content or creativity as well that'll be added to this page, including over 7 days will be streamed other places. So just be sure to check us out. You can check out Remy as well. I'll leave his all of his links and stuff
I'm in too many places
in
for y'all to check me out.
in the description. Actually, send me a whole list. I'll just post it on the in the description. Um, but we out here.
Amazing.
Shout out to Remy. He created this for me. Yeah, so if you ever want anything, when it comes to animations and stuff, I might have some
Sure.
clients for you actually. But anywho, we're
I guess
out
so.
here.
Sure, I'll take it. I appreciate it. I'm awkward with compliments, so I'm like, well, you didn't have to tell nobody that, but I'll take it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, though, because it's so cool. Like I remember when you made it for me, it was I don't know, it was just like you were reading my mind or something with the violet flame. It was so cool to see.
Yeah, that happened
Um,
on. I think that just happened. That just happened on accident. It was just natural. I was just like, "Man, maybe she would go for this vibe I'm picking up from it. So maybe she might go for this."
yeah, and like the water one, the moon reflecting the water, that one's so cool. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. But we're out here and we are in a mood to speak about a few things. I think the first thing is, well, okay, for one, I'm gonna say this. If anyone hasn't, check out the lives that I did earlier this week. It was in regards to Supercell and like just my view on. Don't mind my wandering. I'm just gonna grab something. It was my view on like the show in general, and kind of just like tying in trauma and the
Oh,
power
I was
struggle of.
wondering. I'm like, she really just got up and started talking. I'm like, I don't think nobody gonna hear you, but okay, you ain't go far.
Oh, did you hear? Oh, you couldn't hear me.
No, I
Oh,
heard you. I thought you was about to like
okay.
leave. I'm like, what?
Oh, I was like, I got like I'm neurodivergent up in here, so sometimes I be like moving if I have too many. So, but yeah, we spoke about that. Check out that live because I broke down some things in that live and everything. And lo and behold, we're here. But I don't know if we're going to be talking about it because, as Remy said, he didn't really do his homework, and that might be the life within itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the reasoning, I guess, behind why he
Well,
has yet to watch the show.
my
Dun dun
reasoning,
dun.
yeah, my reasoning might be a little different. But then again, I might get to it. We gonna talk it out and see. And it might be spoilers. I don't care, to be honest with you. Which most things I do care about spoilers. But in this case, I'm cool with it. But everybody else who might watch this video, I'm letting you know now, it might be spoilers because I don't know what you gonna say. But you want me
Well,
to start or nah?
well, no, I mean, I don't. You say you don't care about spoilers, but I would like to get into why you don't want to
Okay,
necessarily watch the show first, and then maybe we can talk about other things.
okay. So it's not. I'm trying to figure out still if I'm gonna fully engage.
If you're gonna fully engage,
I'm like,
sorry, this is
I'm
the
like,
first
well,
show,
I'm
y'all.
backstage, so I don't think they can hear me. I'm just gonna wait till she pull me back up. Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah. This
no,
this is our
yeah,
first one. That is right. You're right.
but you're on. I was trying to zoom in on you
Oh,
to take
well. I
the
mean,
full
you,
stage.
you don't really got to do that, but it's cool.
Like this. There you go. There you go.
The one thing I don't want to do is stare at myself all day. But okay, it is what it is. Is there anything that I? Well, whatever. It is what it is. I'll figure out a backup plan some other day. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I do want to fully engage or if I don't want to fully engage because I tried to cheat, and when I tried to cheat, that made me have several more questions. And by cheating, I mean, you know how there's commentary or narrator videos that kind of give you a smaller version of what everything might be, and they're speaking on it. They're like, okay, yeah, this character is da 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 da, and they're speaking as everything is happening. So in like 20 to 30 minutes, you got a whole hour and 45 minutes already compressed. So now you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that movie was dope. You didn't really watch the full movie, you just heard the dude talking the entire time as he was showing you different scenes. So I was doing that while I was doing something else, and I was hearing everything the dude was saying, and I was looking at the screen, and I was like, okay. And what I noticed, this is the part that I'm confused on. The dude's mother has sickle cell, but he doesn't. And I don't know if it's the same character or not, but a dude's father has sickle cell, and he doesn't. So it's either one or two things then. Because after I heard the father thing, it probably didn't take me no more than 2 or 3 minutes, and I was like, hold up, pause this, because by the time I paused it, I also remember hearing the narrator say, well, episode three, da 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 da. And I'm like, dang, I'm already on episode three in like 10 minutes. So I paused it, but just with that alone, I'm like, hold up, is there a thing that's going on here that's either one or two things? They're doing this story, however it is. I'm not saying good or bad, but they're doing this story, and the surprise, or AKA spoiler, could be that these powers came from sickle cell, or, which is what I'm hoping is not the case, the mother and the father are the only people in this entire series that had sickle cell. And then with that alone, a lot of thoughts happen. And I'm like, bro, if I would have watched all of this and only found out the mother and the father were the only people in this entire thing that had sickle cell, I'd have been salty. And I would have had to rewatch it again because the entire time I actually, I want to say got invested, but I didn't really, was me watching because I was thinking this entire time that all of these characters have sickle cell, and they were showing things in like a superhero type of way that made it just all dope. So I probably already went into it wrong. So that's where my thoughts came into play. That's funny how that ended like perfectly at the same time I ended.
Wait, so okay, so wait, how many episodes have you watched? Or you just saying you watched the commentary of a couple episodes?
Well, according to the commentary, by the time the dude said what episode he was speaking on, because they didn't really break it up like, okay, this is one, they did this all in one video. So the first time I heard the narrator say like this, that was episode one. By the time I heard him say something like that again, he was saying, and again, episode three, they started off like this. I'm like, episode three, you didn't even tell me episode one ended. I'm thinking this is all episode one. So either way, that's kind of throw it off. But I stopped, according to that, episode three, quote unquote.
So what
Want to watch
made
it?
you not wanna watch the actual show?
Time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just time. Just time. Because I know from the last time we talked about it, which was, what, a couple days ago, maybe? Well, the last time we talked about it was a couple days ago. And I was like, all right, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can get that in between now and then. No, that wasn't the case at all. Not even a little bit. So I was like, I gotta get something in. I gotta get something in like right now. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it this way because I couldn't do it the way I really wanted to do it. I'm gonna just leave it like that. For people who know, then they know.
Yeah, I mean, no pressure or anything.
But
Um,
mostly time, just me managing time. It's like, bro, I don't know when. I'll end up just keep telling her, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, and I don't want to do that.
yeah, no, that's okay. I mean, there's no rush. We can always talk about the actual show and like, because I don't want to necessarily talk about it unless you watch it. Not because I know you
Right.
say you don't care about the spoilers, but there might be things that you might want to know, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to just talk about it and if I know you're gonna watch it, you know. So,
Right. Right. Okay.
um, yeah, is there
Is
anything
there
that?
any word on um a date for season two or no? Right now we're just
Let
leaning
me check.
on we heard about season two.
Let me check. Season two, when? August.
Oh, for real? They it's okay, August. Okay. Dang. Okay. Okay. All right. See now I can have like a real moment with myself. I'm like Remy. Like, come on now. Come on, bro. Like, we're talking August here. All
You
right, I
got
can watch it.
time, yeah.
I can watch it. I can watch it. I got
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got time.
again, it was really well done. It
It
showed
did
some
look like
real,
that though. It did.
yeah, it was really well done. And to be honest, sometimes I'm the type of person that waits until some of the hype, let's say a new album, like I'll wait until the hype's dwindled a bit to like take in an album or something.
Yeah.
So like that's how I am too with shows. Like I remember when I initially saw, it's so funny because when I first saw the cover of the show, I saw it said Supercell and I'm like, hmm. But then I passed it. I was like whatever, you know. And then
Mm.
someone commented on my TikTok. They're like, "Girl, have you seen Supercell?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "You need to watch it." Like, and I'm like, "Okay, it's so strange."
Okay.
I'm like, "Okay, well, I've been thinking about watching it, so yeah, I took it in, and it was very interesting. It was very well done. So
Okay. All right. All
that's
right. So with that, for somebody said, all right, you should watch it. Then you're like, all right, cool, and you checked it out, and it was well done. Now, for the well done, was it well done in regards to it's a good show from what they showed, or is it well done in regards to did you already have like a sickle cell like expectation?
I didn't even know it was about sickle cell like that. She was just saying because I
Okay.
posted a video about sickle cell, and then she was like, "You need to watch sickle cell," and I'm like, "What does that have to do with sickle
Okay.
cell? Like, who the heck?" You know?
Right.
So without sickle
Okay.
cell or with sickle cell, it's a good show. Like it's just good to see um people of the African diaspora, Caribbean diaspora, um as a character with a type of power or superpower.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm gonna erase my expectation then, because I think that's what's gonna mess me up. Period. If
What do you
I'm being
think?
honest.
Like what do you think of like it what do you expect or what do you surmise?
Um, I expect like a heavy dose of sickle cell, like scene wise. Sickle cell this, sickle
Oh,
cell that, sickle cell this, sickle cell that, superhero, whatever the rest of the story is. Sickle cell this, sickle cell that.
well,
That's where my
do you
expectation
want
is.
to know do you want to know some things or would you rather wait?
I don't mind. What you in regards to me asking, or are you just saying it?
Oh,
I don't
well,
mind either
okay,
way, but
well,
I'm just
what
curious.
would you want to know? What would you want to know
Okay,
about?
okay.
Yeah.
This one will be the biggest one that would make it easier for me. At least it would erase some of the bigger barriers in my head. In regards to the heroes, I know they're black and everything. Is there a connection to them being heroes and sickle cell, like purpose wise? Like, okay, I know do invisible, like I did see and hear things from the crappy cheat version that I tried to take. But I did soak in some things, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're going down that route of it's going to end up being like a discovery of, oh my god, all of them got this because sickle cell. I'm like, oh, that'd be fire. But then it's like, no, that's not really the case. Like 20% this, and then the rest
Oh,
of
I
the
see what you're
movie,
saying.
and then I'm gonna be
No,
like,
no.
oh, I'm mad.
No, so the whole entire show is in regards to children have a superpower, and it's because their parents have sickle cell.
Okay, I can. Okay, that's better. That's better then. All right, cool. I can rock with that.
So
I can rock with
it's a
that.
mutation. They say it's a mutation from sickle cell.
All right, cool. That's I can rock with that. I can rock with that.
Yeah,
I can rock with that.
it
I'm
gets very
laughing
interesting. It is so funny.
because if you knew what was going on in my head during this, because I was already thinking about it. Like I said, those are the two thoughts that I had in my head, and I was like, bro, if I get to a point from what I'm hearing that it only had like 10 to 20% sickle cell and the rest of it is just like a story, I'm gonna be like Mooncell, bro. I thought this was strictly sickle cell everything. That was not the case, bro.
No, it has a heavy dose of why they have supercell. Like they end up all of them end up figuring out, oh, my dad has sickle cell. Oh, my thing has sickle cell. Oh, so
Okay. All right. Cool.
it's
Cool.
dark though.
That's
I
dope.
won't say it's good, but it's
Oh.
dark.
Oh.
It's very
Oh.
dark.
I got that immediately off of how the
Yeah.
episode one started. I started. I'm gonna tell you exactly how this happened for me. I started my little cheat method or whatever, and I was like, "Oh my god, let me play it through the Bluetooth speaker while I take a shower." And then I sat it down, and of course, like when you start something, you at least catch the first 3 seconds while you go do whatever you want to go do. What I caught was, according to this cheat method, where they decided to start it at was the person dying and that lady getting dragged in the hallway with the blood trail. And
Oh yeah.
I was like partly triggered, like black wise triggered. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I stay away from stuff like this because I can't deal with it. I've seen
Mm.
enough, black abuse throughout the last 2 years alone. I'd be like, bro, I cannot. This is how this starts off. That's why I avoided what's the name for so long too. Well, you don't know this. I'm just now saying it. What's that other superhero movie or show that is very very brutal and gory?
Which one?
It's on. I think it's only on Netflix too. Dang. One dude.
Deadpool?
Oh no no no! I love Deadpool. That
Oh.
Disney won't let that get where it actually need to get. Um, One dude, black character, he really fast. Another white dude, he's supposed to be like a superhero. I mean, a Superman, but he's like a hole Superman. Dang, the
Oh, never heard
boys.
of it.
Oh yeah,
That
well
one
the
gory?
boys be beyond expectations. Yes, yes,
Oh
beyond what you
wow.
think it would be. But I stayed away from that for so long because I remember seeing a scene where a dude was holding the hands of someone that he had a lot of love for, and then come to find out that the way the way that came to be was he was holding the hands of somebody and he was talking to them, but the really really fast superhero was running down the street. Their body gets obliterated, and
Oh my gosh.
he's only left holding their hands. That's how that scene came to be. And I was like, oh, this was this show. Oh, I cannot do that. I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And it was a black
That's
superhero.
intense.
I was like, I can't do this. Not right now. Not right now. Yeah.
Well,
But okay,
well,
cool.
yeah, with Supercell, it really is just, well, not just, but yeah, like apparently Supercell is from
Mm.
children who don't have sickle cell, but they have a mutation of it.
Did you find out if anybody who didn't have sickle cell gained some type of understanding of what we might go through because of the show? You get what I'm saying?
I don't know actually.
I'm always
I
curious
just
about
know
stuff like that.
people who Like people who I know, like just told me, "Oh yeah, they seen it," and someone else told me, like, "Girl, like, didn't you say this a couple years ago? Like, there needs to be a show with people with sickle
Mm,
cell who have superpowers." And I'm like, she's like, "That's crazy that you said that." I'm like,
yeah.
"Yeah, it is. It's really cool." But in general, there is a scene where one of the characters' mom has a sickle cell crisis, and that was the most triggering part for me for sure.
Mm, okay. I think I was probably either I got to that and they didn't show it fully, or I was about to get to that because I remember a scene where the dude was saying that he had to go leave because of his mom never
Yeah.
came back and something was going on with her. So
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah, it's really good, man. I'm excited for season two. I wonder what they're gonna do.
yeah, I'm curious. Well, one, you helped remove a few barriers, so that was cool. Cause I really was thinking it was gonna be the opposite, and I'm be like, bro, mm-mm-mm. But aside from everything, from what I did here, one character caught my attention because he sounded like, at least from how I was hearing things was going, he sounded like he was kind of playing a character, one of my favorite characters. That's a superhero from X-Men, and it sounded like a representation of Nightcrawler, a guy who can
Mm.
teleport. I was like, hold
Oh,
up, that's
I don't
Nightcrawler.
know
It sounded like it at least.
who's
I was like,
Nightcrawler
okay.
again. Let
He's
me share screen.
blue character, not Beast. Beast is the smart guy, but Nightcrawler is the guy who came from a circus background, very athletic. I forgot what type of creature they call him, but yeah, he can teleport.
Oh, okay. Yes, I was thinking about the blue guy.
Yeah, he can teleport almost anywhere as long as he have a understanding of the surrounding. He can still do it, but even if he don't have the understanding, he'll still do it. But it isn't safe. But yeah, he can teleport anywhere. Yeah.
Is he your favorite superhero?
No, Gambit is also an X-Men character. That's where my name. Well, actually, everything that I do, all of my names are a representation of myself and Gambit because he's my favorite, like all-time favorite. He'll never be number two, ever.
Oh, I
Gambit
think I know
is
Gambit.
the guy that throw the cards.
Okay.
Yeah, him. Because he can
My
harness and control energy however he see fit. So technically, he's like a regular guy, but at the same time, he can touch anything and make it explode. He can throw something and make it explode. He can just control energy, period. And I'm like, holy crap, bro. I've been thinking
uh,
about the value of energy since I was a kid. Gambit, that's my guy. Yeah. So Remy is exactly
mm,
that. Realizing energy made me, but it's still Remy because his real name is Remy LeBou.
Remy LeBou. Wow.
Yeah, French or New Orleans. The way he talk, he got that New Orleans accent. But yeah, all of my names come from that. Sir Remy, Remy Designs, uh, the other Remy, spelled regular. Yeah, Gambit's my guy.
I love that. My favorite one of my favorite superheroes is Doctor Strange.
I'm not mad at that. I actually like him.
Yeah. I like him.
I
He
can see
changed
that
his
too.
life around. Yeah, I love the
I can
movies.
see
Like
that.
I can watch that and never get tired of it.
I can see that. I can see that. I really can. I was just playing a game yesterday with R.E.M. like called Midnight Suns, and he was in there, and I was like, this character is so dope, but I couldn't get with the darker side of him. I was like, hey
Oh,
man, you got it on that, bro. You got it.
yeah,
Do you, bro?
because he travels the multiverse, so he sees all sides of him in every
Yeah,
universe.
yeah. When they introduced him into the Marvel universe, like. on screen with the whole Avenger stuff. In the beginning, I was like, "Oh my god, this is my guy for now," because Gambit wasn't there. This is my guy. But when they did Doctor Strange two, and then they showed the
Yeah.
other side of him, I was like, you know what? You got it. I don't understand everything right now, but I respect you. I respect you, homie.
I mean, if I'm wrong, people correct me, but he essentially he had to get he had I mean there's a okay, there's a what I'm gonna call it, Doctor Strange 3 coming out, but
Mm,
essentially in number 2, he had to find out his dark side because
mm,
he was trying to save a child, like this girl who she's one of her like one of a kind, so she can travel the universe, the multiverse.
mm,
So he saw her in her is his dreams, and then she's like, that wasn't a dream, like we were in another universe. So he's like, how do you do that? And she's like, I don't know, like, but I don't have any other me in another universe, like I can just go to that universe.
mm.
So there's this dark witch, like the Scarlet Witch, who wants to go
I
to
forgot
another
all about her.
universe. Yeah,
Right.
like she wants to go to the one where she's a mom again or whatever. So in order to do that, she needs the girl. So he has to get his older self, his oldest self, and then he ends up going to another universe where he sees his darkest self. So he kind of has to like integrate with him to go back
Oh,
to save her. So it like so I don't know what the game is, but it makes sense that he can't like let go of himself now. He already knows himself. So it's
right.
like yeah, he is like so it's like I love it. That's why I love Doctor Strange because even his story of how he became like he
I
was so
respect it.
stubborn and this arrogant
Yep.
asshole
Yep.
surgeon, and he had
Yep.
to learn there was more to that than like it was
Yeah.
crazy. I can't get tired
I
of that
respect it.
movie.
I respect it.
But yeah.
Dang, that is
But
okay. Doctor Strange
yes,
3 is going to be crazy then. Lord Jesus. Okay.
yeah, because in number 2, like he thinks he gets rid of him. The craziest battle with him and himself is like they end up using like music notes to like attack each other, and like it's so crazy because frequency, like
Right.
weaponized frequency, like that's a thing. So it's like to know that
Jesus.
he is real, like he's alive or whatever, it's gonna be interesting how they do
Oh,
that.
wait, he didn't. Oh, well, technically. Or could you?
He thought he killed him, but he didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, so technically you can't kill him because then you're killing yourself, right? Or you're killing a version of yourself, or are you suppressing yourself?
And that's the thing. He kills him, but at the end of the scene, his darker side
Third
has an
eye.
eye and it opens. So he ends up himself. He like opens his third eye,
That's
and that's how it
okay.
ends. And it's like he integrated him, like
Okay,
you know.
okay. I remember hearing that part right there when you talking about the other eye. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was all over the internet when I didn't even feel like being on the internet. Like I was getting messages left and right. I would see it here and there. If I wanted to look up something not even tied to the Marvel universe in any way, I would still see this. I'm like, bro, what the heck is going on? Okay, that
Right?
makes sense now. Now I see why everybody was responding all crazy. Makes
Yeah, it
sense.
was a whole craze. But
All right, cool.
it seems that there's some new superheroes in town. Supercell.
I like that. I could be wrong. Is that a London crew? Well,
Mm,
the cast. I mean, my bad. Cast. I like
yeah,
that. For some reason, I like London cast in
yeah.
movies.
Mm,
It just sticks with me way more than American. Like London cast or crews or whatnot can make a superhero movie, and I would end up watching it more than I would like a Marvel movie for some
mm.
reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I think. Well, I think because Marvel's more Hollywood, like more westernized, whereas like I don't know UK, they don't. the black people in UK, I just feel like it's so authentic and raw, like you can't really escape them, you know.
Mm,
Whereas like America and even in Canada, we get a little bit more westernized, Hollywoodized in different
mm,
ways. So
that
I don't
makes
know, that's just
sense.
how I look at it. Because I look at like, let's say if Toronto were to up their game in the film industry, it would be similar to UK. Like they always say that we copy UK, but it's not that we copy them. It's just the diaspora of Jamaica and Africa or like Caribbean countries. Like it's similar slang and like just how in the South you guys have the Creole people or the Geechee people,
Yeah, yeah,
and they have that
yeah,
like type of talk. I just feel like yeah,
yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
cultural thing. But I love Marvel too. I just feel like we need to make space for other types of
Man,
super
I've been saying
people.
that. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna definitely check it out now more. I'm gonna definitely have it watched by August. That's just dumb if I haven't watched it by then. Period. I'm gonna have it watched. Period. I'm gonna have it watched. I'm gonna do that. I'm looking forward to it now.
Okay, that'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that'll be a good
That's
episode that we do eventually. But this was a good
oh.
episode too.
Oh Lord. Oh wow. Let me shut up. Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
no, do you have one last? Do
I
you
saw the
have one
time in the
last?
corner. I'm like, is that 37 minutes? Oh, shut up, Remy. Shut up. This is done.
Well, do you have any last, or what
That
did you
is
have any last segment that you want to get
a
into?
horrible question to
Perhaps.
ask me. That is
If
a
not,
horrible
we
question.
can always do a part two.
Yeah, let's do part two. That is a horrible question to ask me. You know, I always got something on my mind. Like what? Yeah, I could bring up something else. Yeah, I sure could. At 40 minutes, I sure can. Yeah.
Well,
But
because
we can
it
do part
seemed
two.
like you had something on your mind.
It was something sickle cell related that I was just going to ask. Um, in regards to like personal lives because I was just curious about it. But it's cool. I'm gonna let it die out. It was just a random question.
Yeah, we can always do another segment, of course.
Yeah.
Usually Sundays, or Wednesdays. You know me, Wednesdays are good too.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely excited to talk about the Supercell
Yeah.
season 1 and 2 now, because by the time August rolls out, we should both have season 2 watched, so
Right.
that'll
Right.
be good.
Yeah.
And
No, it'll be done. No problem.
and yeah, we'll just do another episode. This is great now that we know we can use StreamYard. Shout out to StreamYard if you want to sponsor us. I don't know, with a free upgrade per year. You can always
Right.
holler at
I'm
us.
open to
Holla,
it for sure.
right? But yeah, if this was a good episode. I am Mooncell,
Remy, one and
and
only.
we are here with Over 70s Podcast. Check out Mooncell Productions, all the videos that I've been sharing, and I will be back with some more
Indeed.
content as well as some more lives where we can get into discussion. I wanted to be extra. I'll see y'all. We'll see y'all the next one. Peace.